You know those sci-fi movies where someone just waves their hand and boom, they're controlling a computer? Well, that future, it's not so sci-fi anymore. It's actually a lot closer than you might think. Today, we're going to dive into a project called Air Canvas that's literally making this happen. And honestly, it could completely change how we interact with our digital world.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Imagine if you could draw without touching anything. No screen, no pen, no paper, just your fingertip hanging in the air. That's the core idea right here. Your idea is just flowing from your mind right through your fingertips and straight onto a screen. No pen, no mouse, nothing in between. It's a powerful, almost magical concept, and that's what we're going to unpack.
So this really is the central mystery, isn't it? I mean, it sounds like a magic trick. How on earth can a simple webcam, the one probably built into your laptop right now, see your hand, understand exactly what it's doing, and then translate all that movement into digital art and do it in real time? Let's pull back the curtain and see how it's done.
All right, first things first, let's get a really clear picture of what we're talking about here. We are literally talking about drawing on thin air, creating a canvas that doesn't physically exist, but that responds perfectly to your real-world movements.
So here's the definition, and the crucial thing to get is that this is an intelligent system. The camera isn't just recording you like a home video. No, it's interpreting you. You can think of the camera as the eye. It's capturing your finger's path. And then you've got this powerful AI acting as the brain, taking that path and translating it into a drawing. And the kicker? It all happens instantly, in real time. That's what makes it feel so incredibly seamless.
Okay, so now for the really fun part, let's peek behind the curtain and see how this illusion actually works. How does the system go from seeing your hand to actually drawing on a screen?
So the whole process, it breaks down into 4 really simple steps. First, the webcam just grabs one single frame of video. Instantly, the AI scans that frame and finds your hand. Okay, step 3, it gets even more precise. It pinpoints the exact location of your fingertip. And finally, step 4, it just draws a line from where your finger was to where it is now. And here's the mind-blowing part. This entire 4-step cycle, it repeats about 30 times every single second. That speed is what creates the illusion of a smooth, continuous line.
And this is where the crazy precision comes into play. The AI isn't just seeing some blurry, hand-shaped blob. Oh no, it identifies 21 unique landmarks on your hand. We're talking every knuckle, your wrist, the tip of every single finger. But for this whole drawing thing to work, all of that super complex data gets boiled down to tracking just one single point, landmark number 8, the very tip of your index finger. That's the magic dot right there. Okay, so we've got the logic down. But what's actually under the hood making it all happen? Let's take a look at the tools in this digital magician's toolkit. So, you have to understand that AI behind this is it's incredibly advanced. This isn't some old school program where someone painstakingly coded in the rules for what a hand looks like. No way. This AI learns. It's been trained on these massive data sets of images, so it can recognize hands of all shapes, all sizes, and all kinds of lighting conditions with just mind-boggling accuracy. But here's the craziest part. For all of that super complex AI we just talked about, the hardware you need is surprisingly simple. In fact, you're probably using it to watch this right now. Any modern computer, Windows, Mac, Linux, doesn't matter, with a totally standard built-in webcam is powerful enough to run this whole thing. And that accessibility, right there, is what makes this so revolutionary. It's literally putting this futuristic power into everyone's hands. Literally. So the software magic really boils down to 2 key spells, if you will. First up, you've got something called OpenCV. Think of this as the eyes. Its whole job is just to capture the video from your webcam and manage the digital canvas where the drawing shows up. Simple enough. But then comes the brain, a powerhouse from Google called MediaPipe. This is what takes the video feed from the eyes and does all the heavy lifting, finding your hand and pinpointing all 21 of those key landmarks frame after painstaking frame. Okay, look, drawing in the air is cool. I mean, it's really cool. But why does it actually matter? What's the bigger picture? Well, the true power of this tech goes way, way beyond a digital canvas. It's about some absolutely amazing real-world applications. I mean, the potential here is absolutely massive. Just think about it for a second. A surgeon in an operating room could swipe through medical scans without ever touching a screen, without breaking sterility. A teacher could literally draw out a formula in the air for the whole class to see. This is the key to making AR and VR feel more natural, creating totally new forms of digital art, and building way more immersive games. The list just goes on and on. And believe it or not, these applications are really just the beginning. So where is all this heading? Let's take a look at the future that is, well, quite literally at our fingertips.
The next act for gesture control is even more ambitious, even more sci-fi. Imagine controlling your car's dashboard with just a simple wave of your hand, or sculpting a 3D model in virtual reality, just with your hands, no controllers. We're even talking about AI that could recognize your handwriting as you just write it in the air. This technology we're talking about today, it's the foundation for all of that.
So what this is all pointing to is a really powerful shift. For decades, we've been tied to the keyboard and the mouse, but we're moving beyond that toward much more natural, more human ways of interacting with our tech. Gesture recognition, it isn't just a cool feature. It's a fundamental change in the conversation we have with our digital world.
So, the magic we've been talking about, it's not a secret anymore. The tools are out there, they're accessible. The logic, as you've seen, is totally understandable. This is a technology that is just wide open for new ideas and innovation. So now that the secrets are out, the only real question left is, what new magic will you create?